Hey, what's going on guys? It's Wide Gaming back again with some more Survive the Nights, and today we have DEVBLOG 44 player death improvements and crafting UI improvements. But before we move on to the main video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and if you're a big fan of Wide Gaming and all things zombie like, 100% join the Discord. There's loads of funky ass stuff on there, all Generation Zero, 7 Days to Die, Survive the Nights. Loads of stuff, loads of great people. All the links to that are down below. With that being said, let's jump in. Another quick week and another good amount of progress. Andre and John spent time implementing the weapon melee attack function. James has been working on improving quite a few quality of life issues, like improving crafting mechanics, UI and weapon scrolling. I've spent the last couple of weeks getting back into Unity, and I'm currently working on improving the harvest machines around the world. Below we will showcase a little of what we're working on, but please remember to check out our ever-changing changelog. Now if you haven't checked that out, the link to that is also down in the description. It's basically like these videos, but it's pretty much just a list of things and a rough date of when we can expect to see them. Don't pay too much attention to the dates, because normally they change or they go past them. I learnt that very early on, but you know, I'd rather wait a little bit longer and get a nice polished update. But this one seems like it's going to be pretty damn good anyway. I've gone through a few bits already before doing the video, and it looks nice. It looks pretty, especially the deaths. The death looks very cool. There's a lot of ragdoll going on now, which I quite like. It's funky. Now the crafting improvements, they've taken some feedback from the community via discussions and tickets, and James has made quality of life improvements with the crafting systems, adding a bit of polish to the system, making it more user-friendly and intuitive. Some of the improvements made are buttons for cycling through the all favourites and help tabs are now toggles. The search field no longer clears all the craftables, and when searching you'll start with a full list and the search list will narrow down the field. You'll notice tools and recipe item icons can now be selected to navigate to the item's recipe. This adds a good deal of fluidity to the system. The greyed out items are now highlighted to make it clear that you can still view the item's recipe. There's a lot going on with the systems, and we can and will improve more as we move forward. The first video below showcases some of these improvements. Now, the crafting system has always been a bit finicky. It is 100 times better than what it was on launch, so I'm glad that they're still working on it, still improving it and making it a little bit better. Let's have a little look at this video and see what they've done. So as you can see, we've got the favourites, all the craft. We can pin things. I see how the, yeah, okay. That's going to be a lot easier for newer players. If you aren't used to the game, this will help a lot, which I quite like. And hopefully we get to see a lot more improvements over time. Obviously their main focus for the next few updates is major improvements and improvements on the little finicky things as well. So hopefully we see a little bit more towards the crafting side of things. I have put ideas forward before about being able to dismantle and things like that. I would love to see that, because just dropping everything feels like a waste. And once you've made something, you can't scrap it, you can't do anything like that. They could implement a system similar to Rust, where you can't scrap on the fly, but you need to scrap somewhere else, which would add, once again, a little bit more difficulty to it. But we'll see. There's a lot of things that could be done. The game is very much in its youth, so there's so much that they can and so much that they want to do. So it's exciting. I do love it about it being in. Oh, what's the word? I've lost the word. Not experimental. I know what I'm trying to say. Early access. That's the one. That's the good thing about being in early access. As players, we get to see it grow into a full release game, and also our suggestions help make that full release, which is really nice. And the devs do listen, so 100% check out their Discord as well and pop some suggestions over there if you feel like there's some things that it needs. Now, player death improvements. We've had some long-standing, highly reported and very annoying backpack issues. They mostly revolve around the player's death and how and what happens to their backpack and weapons. We've had issues with floating backpacks, big troubles when players are killed inside vehicles, more so if they're moving. The fix for the vehicle issue was considered from the implementation time versus the end result. The solution we landed on works and was quick to implement. The players now move to step out position as they die, and the ragdoll and backpack spawn at that location. The alternative would have been to parent or join the ragdoll to the vehicle, or animate him in a dead state and somehow attach the back to the player inside the vehicle. This could have been a massive can of worms, something to consider for the future perhaps, but as it stands, the system works much better and you should see far less issues around the backpacks in general. So as you can see here, the backpack on death and the ragdoll effect. The ragdoll's wicked and then the backpack actually drops. And by the looks of things, weapons are inside it as well, which is much better than what it was beforehand. Currently the weapons just drop underneath the backpack, which can be a little bit annoying because then you've got to pick all your weapons up individually. It would be nice, especially if you're in a hot situation, you just want to run in, press the take all button and get the hell out of there. So that's a nice feature. I like that. That's very cool. And then down here, what have we got? Vehicle death. Okay, let's see this then. So there's somebody dead there. Okay, there we go. They've popped out of the vehicle and they're dying there. I don't know who the character is. Don't know who's playing the shooter, but his mental state is going down. Man's going to die. And then a moving vehicle death. Okay, it just pops out. Although the vehicle wasn't moving, I don't think. Maybe it was just moving very slowly. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you just pop out. The only annoying thing that would be about that is the fact that you are going to have to run, find your car, and then run a lot further down the road to find the dead body. Because the cars can roll for quite some time in this game. They do go. They go a fair way. So if you are running out of fuel, turn the engine off going downhill. You'll save yourself a lot. Works nicely. Little trick there. But anyway, ladies and gents, that is it for today's update. On Monday, we have a video coming out. It was fun. We did a little bit of it through stream, so there's a face cam in there as well. Yeah, you get to see this beautiful face. Don't watch the video. It's terrible. The face is terrible. The video is good. But we did a horde out on the run, which is something that I've never done before. That's coming out on Monday at 7 PM, so make sure you check that out. But for today, that is it from me. Once again, join our Discord, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and all the relevant Survive the Nights links are in the description below. Thanks for watching. You've been awesome. I've been Wired. Peace.